I'm just here to say thank you. You all could be anywhere right now, including at lunch, and that you chose to be here. But all I want to say is, from knowledge to practicality, from a promise to a realization in the AI world, from an operational standpoint, from operational intelligence standpoint, is a task that is easily spoken, not that easily achieved. And that's exactly what we are investing in as Prodapt, in an IP, in a platform that really is going to revolutionize in how we're going to use the knowledge graphs and make true blue enterprise AI happen. So without further ado, I just want to say thank you to all of you. And I want to invite Bala, who's our Chief Product Officer, to come and introduce this product and this entire vision around how we are going about building the intelligence in the operational layer particularly for the industry. Bala, over to you, buddy.
Good morning, everyone, and it's been an honor to go and introduce the product actually in front of the leaders of the telco world. So we looked into the operational intelligence layer for the telecom, or looked into the agentic transformations as it's happening at this moment. We are really have to answer what is the reason the agentic transformation is struggling to scale in the production. What is the real reason? And that's what we were really going for and then trying to identify in the market. And it's actually backed by the numbers. If you look at the numbers from McKinsey, there are 88% of the organizations certainly invest into one of the AI pilots at this point in time, and there is every organization is absolutely trying with the agentic transformation. But there are only 62% of the organizations are still in the pilot stage. The things are not really moving into the production yet. Only 39% of the organizations are saying that we can certainly have some kind of a return on the investment. We can start measuring some kind of a debit on the top. Less than 1% of the organizations are believing that they are in the AI maturity journey. And that's the kind of numbers coming out of the CXOs broadly across all the industries, and of course specifically for the telco as well. Now, what is the gap? The gap is it's not about building an agent. Building an agent is an easiest part in the current technological evolution. The real problem lies at an agent which can work across OSS, BSS, the network operations, which can be trusted upon. Is it reliable, and can it certainly scale? And is the actions performed by the agents, can that be explainable? That's where the real challenges are. Looking into that in specific, what are the primary reasons actually the agents are struggling to scale in production? So there are four major categories. The first issue is context decay. Second is agent crawl. Third is data exposure. And last but not the least, the hallucination. Now, if you look at each and every one of the aspects what we have with the context decay, the context, the intelligence within the enterprises, what has been accumulated, if you are trying to build the agents on the top of that, either you build the rack systems or any other agentic ways actually you are trying to build the knowledge, the context get decayed over the period. The simple reason is the intelligence certainly moves around, the enterprise systems get scaled, it certainly changes, but it's not really up to date when the agents perform those actions on top of that intelligence. 42% of the CXOs are reporting that that's continued to be the problem in terms of scaling the agents into the production. The second part, agent crawl. According to the report from Gartner, there will be 150,000 agents by 2030 in Fortune 500 companies. That means there are quite a lot of agents going around. But the agents are getting built in silos. Every organization within the enterprises try to build the agents in their own technology stacks and others, and they are not having a common foundational aspects of it. There is no common governance. There is no way you can have the explainability across the board. Everything is going at this point in time on its own way. The third part, the data exposure. Only 13% of the organizations believe that they can start monitoring the data which is actually travel around the agents within their enterprises. The simple reason is, of course, we are using extensively on the LLM models. The LLM models actually, where the data is actually shared, where the information is keep moving from enterprise licenses of the frontier models as well as the different ecosystem. There is no specific control where the agents can go ahead and then not sharing it, or can that be controlled upon yet. Final part, hallucination. Agents fill the gaps with assumption. 75% of the CIOs are saying that's one of the big risks in terms of scaling the agents into the production. That can't be controlled as is now at this moment. That's where Synapt AI is gonna come in and solve these problems for the enterprises. So what we are introducing is, going forward, we are gonna have a context layer, which is gonna be a new infrastructure enterprises would start managing and owning them. And that's gonna sit between your data platforms as well as the agentic layer. That will give quite a control to the enterprises in terms of managing what kind of agents are actually, what kind of an information agents are really pulling, as well as like how that's actually being performed, what is the provenance, and that layer is gonna evolve. And that's where we fit in with our product, what we launched as Synapt Context Substrate. In a simple, high-level nutshell, what it is gonna be an enterprise intelligence. It's a kind of the intelligence the enterprises hold, and it builds the brain with the knowledge where it comes from. The knowledge can be sourced from anywhere, from your standard operating procedure documents, your wiki portals. It can basically retrieve the context knowledge from your ticket resolutions and others. The model automatically builds a knowledge graph on top of it. And how that is being built is actually, we call something called content packs. It's specific to the industries, and those ontology would translate your knowledge, enterprise knowledge, into a live knowledge graph. And that live knowledge graph would be exposed as an MCP server, where the other agents, any of the agentic platforms what you are using, can start consume it from. So it's going to be a plug and play product in the existing enterprise ecosystem, and start ingesting the documents, and you can start maintaining the live knowledge graph of your product. And what changes once Synapt is in place? So the context decay is gonna be out of the play, because you are gonna own the context at the end. So the context is always a live context, and it's gonna be managed, maintained by the enterprises, and it can be controlled. So our agents can reliably operate on top of the intelligence what has been built. Second, the shared foundation. It's gonna give a common foundation and the ground for the enterprises to start building agents confidently, and it can be scaled into the production very quickly. Third, the data exposure is become the data sovereignty. This product will be hosted as customer hosted product at the end, which means the product lives and runs within the customer infrastructure. That gives quite a lot of control. It basically satisfies the enterprise security ecosystem. It satisfies the enterprises zero trust implementation, and it is plug and play on the top of that. Obviously, the enterprises will have the complete control over what data goes in, what data doesn't go out, and it can be plugged into any of your enterprise LLMs, SLMs, or any other tools what you use. At the end of the day, the product allows you to configure what do you want to basically connect to the enterprise ecosystem. It's configurable at the end. So you could connect to your SLMs or LLMs at the end of the day. So from the product perspective, the product enables you to basically configure according to your ecosystem. If it changes anything, you can easily just change that from the product perspective. That's what we offer. And we do have our SLM models, which basically identifies, as I told, on the context packs. Those context packs are domain specific, and you can also configure them if there is a different enterprise entity or a relationship you want to manage it within your enterprise. We allow them. It's configurable. And finally, there are no hallucinations which is going to happen with the trusted answers, because any queries coming into the context layer, it's going to look into the knowledge what is being fed in, and it's going to answer them. If there is no answer available, it's just going to say that I don't have an answer. So the agents can make the decisions very confidently. Also, we do have something called confidence scores, and that confidence scores give confidence to the agent in terms of the responses, what's happening. We will certainly give you a very quick demo video and then we'll walk you through. If you want to have a live demos, just come and meet us and then we can walk you through exactly how it's working as well at this point in time. And why now with this product? Certainly with the agentic evolution, the larger regulatory bodies are certainly looking at how do we really have answers to the decisions made by agents. So there is a UAI Act which is supposed to go live by August this year, which is postponed by another year. There are other acts actually in the different regulations. They are really talking about the provenance of the data origin as well as like the decisions and the explainability on why these agents made such a decision. So it's kind of becoming a mandatory at this moment, and every enterprise need to adapt to this and certainly have an answer on this. So that's a primary reason the governance is non-negotiable, non-optional at this moment, and every organization need to work. And of course, this is going to help the organizations to have the confidence within their agentic transformation journey. And finally, model is very much commoditized at this point in time. There is no more model equation. There are going to be more foundational models going to come. From an enterprise perspective, context is going to be the mode. And context is larger than the model. So we certainly empower the enterprises to manage, maintain, and govern and control their context within their ecosystem, not outside, and not on any SaaS products. With that, of course, like how we have done from a raw SOPs to an autonomous alarm remediation in the matter of few days. And the agents, whatever it's been built, it's actually live. It's supporting more than 40,000 plus alarms a day. All those agentic actions being done in 2 to 3 days, and then we were able to take production very confidently. So just wanted to walk you guys through a very quick demo what we have done and in a video so that you can watch it. And if you want a live demo, please reach out to us and we are in meeting room NN and we could certainly walk you through that. With that, I'll just play the demo.
Here, we begin inside the Synapt admin console, where a context provider is configured for the remediation agent. This provider defines the scope of knowledge the agent can access. Once the context provider is configured, we move to data ingestion. Here, enterprise knowledge is brought into the platform. We upload a network SOP and convert it into agent traversable context graph. Documents, chunks, entities, and procedures are connected as nodes, giving the agent a structured view of operational knowledge it can reason over. Now, the context graph can connect with any agent framework, giving every agent access to governed enterprise context through MCP. And here's it in action. Synapt AI. Take this interface-degraded alarm. Triggered, enriched, Synapt queried. Commands executed and validated with no human in the loop. Overview, device context, SOP-driven commands sequenced by Synapt, automated validation, and a full backend trace, from trigger to resolution. Every remediation response is backed by explainability. Open a trace and see the full pipeline, confidence scores, SOP matches, token usage, and risk signals at every stage. Because autonomous doesn't mean unaccountable. Synapt AI, the operational intelligence layer.
With that, of course, if you want to see it in action, please come and then visit us. You could also look into our sandbox. You can go and try by yourself and see exactly how it works. With all those things, thanks a lot for the opportunity. Really looking forward to connect with you guys if you have anything particular with the product. So meet us. Thank you.